This project was a journey. I have to say, sometimes it's just better if you let some pieces go by. Sometimes the money you save, it can be the time you lose. But I knew this will happen and I did it anyway. This is what I started with. This piece of furniture was in rough shape. Like a really rough shape, like... I don't even know why I bought it. It's got stains, scratches, missing wood. It's in rough shape. It's missing a corner of the door. So, like, what else you want? First thing I did was clean it. I had to scrape off some parts and wipe others. We are removing these liners for sure. I don't even know why they're there. Like, what are they protecting? This piece was in such a rough shape, we're painting inside. Like, we are going to prime it inside as well. This is a bean primer plus shellac and I'm going to put it everywhere. The reason I chose this primer is because it has shellac in it and shellac is going to block the odor and it's going to block all the stains that might come through. It might look like this when you open. Just use something to mix that primer around and it should return to normal. I'm applying this everywhere. Inside the doors, top, everything. Like, it needs to be disinfected. Not only does it stop bleed through, but it also blocks any nastiness behind. This includes different smells. Now for the door that is missing a piece of wood. This is definitely not the right way to do it, but it's my way and it works. I'm using this stick to make myself a back wall. Now I will mix some Bondo wood filler. When you mix this, you only have like 2 or 3 minutes to work. Keep that in mind because I messed up my first mix and took too long. It will set and it's unusable. Also, it smells really bad and toxic. Wear a heavy-duty mask. My second try, I did much faster. What I try and do is get it everywhere the original piece will be. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to sand it down once it cures. While that cures, I decided to do the raised stencil. Time goes by and yet I wonder. I'm using Mother Master's Texture Effects. You cast your spell and now and under. I know the laughter and the pain. It's very thick and once it dries, will not come off easily. If I again take it anymore. It's pretty simple. You just spread it around with a spatula. And hold my heart when you walk out the door. Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows. Just make sure your stencil is taped so that way it doesn't move as you go. Then you scrape off all the extra and remove the stencil. You will probably have to do some minor fixes after you pull it up. You can use a napkin or your finger. back to the drawer.
I wonder, why do we put each other through hell?
It's time to sand this down to look like a drawer again, because at this point it does not look like a drawer.
Laughter and the pain, will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore.
Again, I know there's other ways of doing this and maybe there are right ways to do it, but this is what I taught myself and it's been working for me so far.
Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free, set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Oh, hey,
It works for me and usually people can't even tell we repair it this way.
yeah.
Eventually, it will look something like this.
With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day.
Also, we can sand the stencil down once it dries. This was a lot of work and we didn't even start painting yet. Like, at this point I was like, why am I trying so hard? Is this worth it? Now we can finally paint. For the inside, I chose Serenity Blue from Rust-Oleum. I painted the inside of the drawers and cabinets.
You keep me wondering, is our love strong, just like a love song, baby, it's on.
For the outside, I was going to use a Nimbus by Waverly.
Sinking deep underwater, maybe it's harder, harder, harder for me, oh, harder for me, maybe we're over it.
As I started painting, I noticed how watery and thin it was.
How to be fearless, no one can hear us. You're throwing the pillars to the floor. Now put your love.
I have actually never experienced this with Waverly and I was shocked. The paint was like running water and that is very unusual for Waverly. Normally it's so thick and full of texture, just a nice thick paint. So I was like, what is going on here? For plan B, I had some elephant laying around and decided to mix them together. I really didn't like this color. I wanted this piece to be a little bit darker. This was way too light gray color. So I decided to make it darker.
I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, your body too.
Now I got this color in a thicker consistency.
Will you be my ride or die? Around all these people, we'll try to be someone better than you and I. Posing for pictures, but nobody listens to anything that you have to say. Can we just leave and walk away?
It is a very pretty gray. It reminds me of linen color, French linen color. Very pretty color.
See me get emotional, and sometimes
This was much more of what I expected from Waverly. Lots of coverage.
yeah, I want your body, body too. Yeah, body too. And baby, please don't think I'll run away from you.
So I painted 2 coats of this and let that dry.
To it, I want your love.
Before adding the gold, because of course we're gonna add gold, you know, I wanted to protect this piece with clear wax. I'm using Easy Peasy spray wax. It's literally the easiest and fastest way to protect your furniture. Spray it on, then wipe it off. Well, now it's time for some gold. And you already know that. My hardware was already gold, but I wanted this gold.
That I got on my mind, how the world's making people go blind.
My original plan was to only gild the raised stencil part.
Well, with my gut, it's so strange, I'm not
I did it with a small brush and my finger.
making me feel so numb. Stolen beats, they're on repeat, but come on, don't we all wanna be someone?
This took a while with a little patience.
A millionaire, a millionaire. My worst enemy, but I just wanna be a millionaire, a millionaire. 18 karat stuff just to feel it. Pretty diamond rocks 'cause I need it. God, it's killing me, but I just wanna be a millionaire, a millionaire.
I couldn't control myself and didn't stop there. Truth to be told, I didn't want to control myself.
I'm just stuck in rewind. Need a change before I break. So dumb, but I just wanna be someone. God, it's killing me, but I just
Oh well.
a millionaire. My worst enemy, but I just wanna be a millionaire, a millionaire.
This happens all the time with gilding wax. Me and gilding wax are best friends and we love to spend time together.
Killing me, but I just wanna be a millionaire.
I ended up putting gilding wax everywhere, like everywhere. It was just supposed to be a little bit, and look at this piece now. It's like GLAM. Next, it was time to drill some holes and attach our hardware.
Someone, don't we all wanna be someone? God, it's killing me, but I just wanna be a millionaire, a millionaire.
And that was it.
Just wanna be a millionaire, a millionaire. 18 karat stuff just to feel it. Pretty diamond rocks 'cause I need it. God, it's killing me, but I just wanna be a millionaire, a millionaire.
This was a long process because the piece was in such a bad shape. It took me 2 days to prep this piece before I even started painting it. If you're doing this as a business, this is probably not worth the money you can save. But sometimes it's nice to get a piece headed to trash and give it a new life. Like, look at this piece now. Where we were and where we're now. It's very satisfying. So sometimes it's not all about the money. What do you guys think? Was it worth all the effort? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, smash that. Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, smash the like button. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye. This was a trash to treasure, trash to glam, a trash to glamorous treasure. How about that? We can call it trash to glamorous treasure. Yes, that's it. I love it.